Hey guys, Sal here and welcome back to more Tales of Zestiria. Let's get started by going back into the water trial. I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. So there's this. So, can I cast it again? I can't cast it again. But wait, hold on. Can I do this? And then this? I can't. So yeah, this trial is gonna be a big pain. Mainly because of the sensors that if they detect me, they send me back. Real big fun. This is no checkpoint, it's real big pain. Alright. Hello, elephants. Oh, wait. No, there's no elephants this time.
Give it your all! Scumbag!
What do you want to? Bigness is fire.
It's the first 100 years that matter. Huh? It's a proverb. Could that relate to the number of legs they have? Its name says it all. 100 feet. Isn't it wonderful? Can't you feel it?
Can't you tell us something helpful? Let's get him! No escape! Not done yet! Ready? No escape! No dreams! From you. Ready? No escape! Make it! Hang on! No escape! Back off! No escape! Lion's howl!
Lock trigger. Credit card.
Ready? No escape! Back off! That will work! Let's get him! Back off!
Incredible knife handling. Do you have anything? I'm not hiding anything, I swear.
Oh boy. Oh, wait. Which way did I come from? That way. So yeah, through this door. And on the other side is that eye thing. Twenty-second year of the common calendar, month of verdance. Sail for water appeared on earth, to become shepherds. He says that great potential. Oh wait, this is the same thing. So no, it wasn't here. It was this door. I don't know anymore. I think it was this one actually. Crap! I hate this place! Wouldn't be much of a pain if, you know, I could not get teleported out instantly. A single freaking mess up. The fact that the enemies also respawn is definitely annoying. Okay, so yeah, those chests just pop up instantly. Instead of that way, let's go this way. The Fey Shrine of the Water Trial, first floor. I am so confused right now. As long as I don't step on those things on the ground, I'm fine. So now I should be on the left side, right? Screw you, game. Screw you. Come on. This thing should work as a teleporter, right? Well, it only works as a teleporter once you freaking use it. Oh, hello. Just walk on it and it activates! Okay, so this place isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. That makes me feel a little bit better about this whole shite. Hello, elephant. Okay, walk through here. Okay. As long as I don't step on the eyeball floors, I should be fine. Fatigue ward. Okay. That's literally back to where I came from. Always pay attention to the floor. What's this one? Is this the same one? 25th year of the common calendar, month of the sage. It's been 3 years since the seraph named me the shepherd. I have tried mightily to be worthy of the role, but malevolence rises unabated. I must do more. I need to save as many as I can.
More of the shepherd's diary?
Looks like it.
Okay, right here is good. So that's 2. Most I can cross is 2 without getting found out.
What's that?
Feldspar tiara.
These traps aren't working. They're all busted.
Serves him right, the creepy eyeball things. We can rest for a bit.
It'd be a miracle if they had been working. These date all the way back to the Temperance of Avarost.
Here we go again. In English, that means...
So, the era known as the Temperance of Avarost was when Seraphic civilization reached its peak.
A great many buildings and artifacts from those times were crafted using the power of seraphic arts.
So the era of wiggy magic everywhere, basically. We're talking ages and ages ago?
Yeah, older than even Edna.
Saray.
Yow!
It's thought that the Temperance preceded the era of the gods, but not a great deal is known for certain. Many vital records were lost during the age known as the Dark Period.
But these Shrines of Trials have preserved relics of things that could only have been made by Seraphim. They're precious evidence that the Temperance of Avarost really and truly happened.
Even a bunch of weird-ass eyeballs can be a treasure if you've got the right mindset, huh?
Yeah, You can't fathom the true meaning of legends until you've seen their history with your own eyes, so to speak.
Ha! You look just like Maven when you say that.
Indeed, the face of a hopeless romantic.
A charitable way to say naive simpleton.
Okay, so wait, this is broken? So... If only I could understand, like, where the eyeball finishes. So that path, that one... Oh crap. How the heck do I get across? So... there's no eye there. This is definitely annoying. What I need to do is cross that one to there. No, because there's a freaking eyeball over there. This one's the only one that's not working. Oh, this is gonna give me a headache. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. I still need to get these freaking chests. Damn it. I can't leave this area just yet. Need to first get the chests, then I can move on. Okay, so there's that. Alright, so I can get past the two eyes in the beginning. Nothing here. Or I can run here.
And that'll do it.
Are you kidding me? Screw you, I was on the freaking door, damn it. Oh, this place is definitely gonna piss me off more in more ways than one. I don't even know if the chests are gonna be freaking worth it at this point. The more of those I cross, the more it's gonna affect me. If I step on more than two of these, it'll make it disappear faster. And if I step on one, it doesn't take that much. I didn't mean to step on that. This game loves to screw with me right now, apparently. That was close. A little too close. These things give hints. So like, where exactly it's looking? Other than the fact that you have to pay attention to the eyeballs on the floor. Once again, no, that's a free space. Yeah, it just tells me that they're in one direction. How I did that, I don't even know. Life bottle. Roll cake. That wasn't even freaking worth it. Are you kidding me? So, where the heck am I going now? This game knows how to piss me off, doesn't it? As I said, this is the worst one yet. So... okay, so yeah, they both lead to the same areas. But where I haven't been yet is through this room over here to the right. Because I can't. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I physically can't. To get to the steps, I have to get here from the 3rd floor. It's not possible, else I'd be seen. So, time to head back to my other problem in this direction. How exactly do I get to the steps? Find my way around. Big major problem. It's down here. I haven't been down here yet. Oh yeah, I have. This is the bottom of the 1st floor on the left side. did see this one, right? I think you have to get up to get down now over here. Right? Because now I'm back here on the other painful side. I have the chest. There's no physical way that I can do this, since it's all seen. Unless I can turn the eyeballs, there's no way in hell I can do this. That did nothing. Yep. Oh, that was in vain. Damn it. It's all about this broken one right here. Actually, no, it's not. Because over there was to get in the middle there for the treasure chest. That's theirs. I'm done in this room. I just need to do that for both of those. I need to go up. Can't figure out something from one side, you go to the other and try to solve that. Okay, now it's just looking at the freaking eyes, because the thing isn't even on the floor anymore to tell you where the thing is looking. So it's looking there. I'm free. Walk. Ah, damn it. Oh yeah, look at all sides of the spectrum. That'll really get you somewhere. Now bring me back. Oh, jeez. Now, once again, let's take a look at it. So, there's that there. Which means that anything on the back wall here? No, there's not. That one's broken. Which means that I can get through over here. Hello there, Norman. And a melee. Capability versus beasts plus 10%. Many more spots to go. Jeez. Where's the save point over here? There? Guessing. So there's a way to walk up from here. Alright. I've done all I can over on this side. I need to go to the other one now. This side was just for the chests. '2018 of the Common Calendar, month of the cycle. It's no good. Every day, malevolence encroaches further upon the world. I can stop neither in this disaster nor war. I am the shepherd, yet still I am weak. I need greater power. I find to vanquish this malevolence once and for all.
Why is a shepherd's diary in a place like this?
Can't be a coincidence.
Scylla is dangerous no matter how close you are to it.
So then what do we do?
Why don't you go figure it out?
Ready? Go stick! Back off! Mayor knowledge! Ready? Strike! Lion Howl! Rose, get back! Strike! It's over! Ready? No escape! Back off! Ready? No escape! Be gone! Lion's Howl! Ready? Lion's Howl! May your knowledge no escape! How's this? Sweet dreams!
That was pretty good, Shorty.
Being big is for losers. Big losers.
Oh, thank you. Which way did I come from? What? Oh, we're getting further along now. Talent management, achievement unlocked. Stop trying to get me anytime soon, idiots. Ah, come on, I was being chased! That's so not fair. Okay, so... I can walk to my left. Right here is safe. Then I have two I need to get past. Get to there. Okay. So the rest of this should be safe till I get up to this one. And it's two more that's not safe. And that one right there with the door is alright. Oh crap. Okay, there's that. Right here is safe. Nothing's pointing over here, that's pointing there. The one I would be pointing here is there. It's the only way. Wait. This one over here safe as well. That is not. I completely forgot about that one. Dang it! So you there. Yep. I figured that would happen. So now that I know that, it's even more of a pain in the ass to get the freaking chest now. I think I did just find out how to get through some stuff though. Fighting actually matters. Increasing speed will allow me to get past some obstacles. So, this one, and this one. It's gonna be a pain to get that chest, isn't it? This one. One, two to get there. Okay, yeah, it's possible. Right here. It's a 2 walk. And here's the chest. Feldspar staff. And it's another 2 walk. Walk back here. Come on. It's not as hard as I'm making it out to be. It is, however, annoying that there's no save points. Speaking of save points, there's one right there.
Left and right, up and down, throwing us every which way. Whoever built this shrine's a real piece of work.
Such meticulous design. He or she must have labored very diligently.
Correction. You're a real piece of work.
Okay, can you move? I can't see. 42nd year of the common calendar, month of the blossoms. It is complete at last, the sword that has been my dream for nigh on 20 years. With this blade, I will cut them down, the Hellions, the Malevolent, all the chaos. Oh crap, there's gotta be one here. Close the door. These are the tiles that have those things that screw me. I don't see them, no. Okay, this is the stairs that I need to go down, right? Well, no, I don't need to go down the stairs. Those other stairs that go there. So this is safe, right? Oh, it's not safe. I don't see anything blocking me here, right? high on the ground, and I don't like it. Oh, I'm here. Are you kidding me? I fell for that? I'm so disappointed with myself right now. I cannot believe I just fell for that. Oh, I'm here. Was the biggest mistake I ever made. Insane. Alright, I'm back to my biggest mistake. Oh, I'm here.
Do you think Maltran came here as well?
Even if she did, it wouldn't do her any good.
Only the shepherd has what it takes to get anywhere in a place like this.
A shepherd, or his antithesis.
Hey, you think Azura is really a Hellion?
Yes. I can feel its malevolence and domain.
Why? Do you think it's a fake or something?
Well, I mean, isn't it kind of strange? Why would they let a dangerous Hellion like that roam around freely?
Why would a Protector Seraph just leave it be?
Yeah, they're supposed to be powerful, high-ranked Seraphim, right?
It probably has to do with the trial. Protector Seraphim are given special tasks.
Sounds like a pretty convenient excuse.
Yeah, I can't say that it isn't.
You don't have to put it that way.
You should know too. Seraphim aren't exactly models of virtue.
They're not exactly heroes of justice either.
Well, that's...
Sold! You two sure sound so convincing when you team up.
As long as you got the gist.
Yep, if that's the trial, I'm up for it.
Finally! After all this pain of trial and error, 49 minutes. I spent 49 minutes after I got inside of here. Going through all that. Could have been 44 minutes if I didn't open my mouth. Hello, Asura.
Give it back!
Is that Azura?
This isn't it either! Where is it? Where is my sword?
His sword?
Is it normal for Hellions to attack each other? Ah!
I am the shepherd! It is my job to defeat the Hellions!
So, Azura is a shepherd.
A shepherd who became a Hellion.
Give it back! Give me my sword back! You stole my sword, didn't you?
Azura is a Hellion of anger. The cause of this anger ought to be what made him a Hellion.
You mean because his sword was stolen?
No, there's more to it.
Okay, seriously, I did not want to fuse with you. I wanted to fuse with Edna.
Take this!
Give me my sword back, so that I may purify everything!
Azura, you have to focus, Saray. Bring him down with all your strength.
Purify the earth! Fairy sword! Here goes! Surging lightning! Shake them up! Take this! Purify the earth!
Shatter the
Fairy sword! Shake them up! Rock winner!
breakdown!
You're pretty much screwed.
Break on through!
Light the way!
Blue fire! Crystal talent!
Can you use a peach gel on me, please?
Face! Quiver! Earth pulse!
You're pretty much screwed.
Rock winner!
Once again, can you use a peach gel on me?
Surging landscape! Earth pulse! Rock band! Quiver! Earth pulse! Rock winner! Ready? Go!
Out of my way!
Surging landscape! Shake them up! Take this!
Out of my way! Out of my
Earth
way!
pulse! Rock winner! Surging landscape! Earth pulse! Take this! Return to force! Be gone! Shake them up! Take this!
Sleeping dragon!
Shake them up! Rock winner! Surging landscape! Earth pulse! Rock winner! Surging landscape! Earth pulse! Red-Bacon Giant Iron Cut! Rock winner! Red-Bacon Giant Rock!
Don't interfere! Out of my way!
Earth pulse! Rock winner!
Give it back! That sword has the power to cleave malevolence!
Enough! We know that you want to help people.
Power to cleave Hellions, chaos, and those filthy humans!
Humans? Oh no.
I shall destroy anything that summons malevolence!
What does he want to do? Cut down the whole world?
That's the reason why Azura became a Hellion.
Correct.
That voice!
This is the spiritual power of water.
Yeah! Suck it, Ursa. Got a blessing over it.
Back! Altal!
He's trying to say something.
Give me my sword back! Altal!
Altul?
He's gone.
He was the shepherd long ago. Even if he was purified, his body is already deteriorated.
So his rage alone kept him going.
The problem is Altul. Do you think that he stole Azura's sword?
Let's go back and get the story from him straight.
Oh boy.
If Azura really was the shepherd, then that makes Altul.
Yes, he was likely the seraph who formed a pact with Azura.
Just like everyone else has with me.
Oh, so will everyone that's with me become one of the great lords after my shepherd duties are done? There's only one time that you're useful. Thank you.
We've defeated Azura.
Much appreciated.
Are you who we think you are?
It is as you suspect. I am the seraph who guided Azura to the way of the shepherd, and used him as a vessel.
You stole his sword?
I did.
This is something special.
You can tell with one look.
This sword is made from a rare metal called mithril. It truly does have enough power to cleave the world.
Is that why you stole it and hid it?
Yes. I was probably the one he wanted to slay most of all. But I had no choice. He was pure to the core. And it was that shining purity that tore him apart with worry. And eventually, cost him his very soul.
That's why he made that sword. To cut down anything that would be corrupted by malevolence.
But I have no qualms about giving this sword to you. If you can learn to use it, it might aid you even more than the spiritual powers.
I'll pass. I already got a sword anyways.
Well said.
So you passed the trial of the spirit as well.
If you don't need it, I'll take it off your hands. We were meant for each other. My blade and I shall cleave the world.
I knew it.
Maltran?
Saray, look closely.
No way! She's...
A Hellion!
I apologize for ignoring you back then, Seraphim.
So you really could see us.
What do you intend with the sword?
I shall cut down the world, just as Azura wished.
But why?
I should be asking you. Why don't you understand how Azura felt? Were we to erase this corrupted, chaotic world and all the humans in it, would that not rid us of malevolence once and for all? That is the clean, elegant logic of my master, the Lord of Calamity.
You're siding with him?
If Alicia knew about this...
How sad she'd be. Boo-hoo.
You've been using Alicia this whole time.
Ironically enough, to start a war, it is most effective to take a starry-eyed pacifist and get them all riled up over something. But now, everything is lined up for an all-out collision between Highland and Rollins. Our sad princess has outlived her usefulness!
This can't be.
Well, this is a fine pickle, isn't it? For a shepherd, I suppose reality is a far crueler trial than anything we could come up with.
Mikleo, Saray seems off lately.
I think he's worried about Alicia. I wish it were as simple as telling him to stop.
True. I'm not sure there's anything we can do.
Well, I'd like to say that I called it and said that she would be evil.
I'm worried about Alicia too, Saray. But she'll be fine.
I agree. In any case, we have the spiritual power.
And Maltran is connected to the Lord of Calamity. If we stay focused on our goal, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
Right.
So the last two trials are Whoosh and Badonk.
Is that supposed to mean wind and earth?
What else would it mean?
Right. Silly me.
Whoosh and Badonk, huh? So, what's going to be happening now?
How could Maltran do this?
There are Hellions in the Rollins Imperial family. It isn't all that strange to imagine Hellions amongst the Knights of Highland as well.
A hero in war is a Hellion in life, goes the theory. I guess we have more evidence for that now.
But who would agree with the thoughts of the Lord of Calamity?
It isn't really as strange as you make it sound. Azura himself was a shepherd, as you know.
And he thought the same way.
In order to save the people and to begin anew, he would destroy everything. It's a pitfall that can trap all humans who let malevolence get the best of them.
Yes.
How am I gonna break it to Alicia?
Does she really need to know?
It might be worse for her not to find out at this point.
But Maltran said she no longer had any use for Alicia.
I suppose we ought to believe her. It wouldn't make sense for her to reveal her true self to us otherwise.
Seems to me the biggest issue is she'd been Alicia's rock through all this chaos, right?
Good point. If Alicia finds that out, not only has she lost her one pillar of support, But that pillar's been using her the entire time. She could fall apart.
That might be exactly what Meltran wants.
She's probably thinking she can get the war rolling for good by crushing Alicia's spirit.
What should I do?
Obviously, we're gonna go tell her if we can. What am I doing? I can just teleport into the city. Let's see here. Set burns. Healing air. The recovery rate will be boosted by 20% when you eat snacks. That's not worth it. This probably would have came in handy. Lady Lake, shot on in. Let's see if we can talk to her. Hello? A ghost in the ruined village of Killup? As to rumor going among the merchants, as I recall, though that village northeast of here was wiped out by a gang of bandits several years ago. Bandits at least who can do something about the ghosts? That's a whole another story.
Could it be a seraph?
It does make you wonder. Perhaps the one who witnessed it had high resonance.
Perhaps. Sometime I've been wondering for a while. When this popped up, was there an event that I could watch? Probably was. I didn't watch it. Okay, well. No, I was heading in the right direction, dang it. Let's see if anything pops up when I go to the royal border.
You! Give up! We caught you red-handed!
Darn!
That voice!
It's a Hellion!
Purify him.
Yeah.
You need something, oh great shepherd?
Is it alright if I deal with this boy?
I'm afraid not. The only way to apprehend pickpockets is to catch them in the act.
But he's...
If you do the crime, you do the time. No matter how old you are.
This kid just wasn't ready for real-world consequences.
Hey, mister! Why don't you let Saray have a talk with him before you take him away? Just a word from the shepherd might steer the kid toward the right path in life, better than any time in detention.
That would be pointless.
Come on, it won't do any harm. What, you got some problem with Saray talking to this boy?
I never said that. It would simply be a waste of time.
You said this kid wasn't prepared to deal with the real-world consequences of his crimes. Are you prepared, mister?
What?
I'm part of a merchant crew that travels all over the world. You think I don't know why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
I see. How much do you want?
Don't put me on your level. We Sparrow Feathers value our customers' trust. Saray, we're taking this guy to jail too.
Like hell you are, you lying brat!
You will not lay a finger on her.
Shepherd!
Oh hey, stop! Wait! Saray!
Go after him.
Okay.
If it ain't one thing.
Saray, I'll go after them as well.
Please purify that boy.
Shepherd or not, I won't let you obstruct my duties!
Wanna go?
Guard, leave him alone! Even we can tell something about you stinks!
Yeah, what kind of guard are you?
You think we don't know what you're up to when our backs are turned? You dirty crook!
I think we're good here. Let's go after Rose.
Yeah, you're right.
And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a defeated
We're heading after
man.
Rose, right?
Yeah, well, Did they go this way? Yeah, they did. The purple stars never led me astray before. Grave robbers over by the falls, huh?
Phew! You made it.
Is it over?
Maybe.
If it really bugs you that much, why don't you check up on him?
Well, how would we do that?
Let him lead us home.
Oh, so he wanders and we tail him.
That could work.
All right then. Saray, Rose, you guys hide. I'll go wake him up.
Looks like they've made their decision. Are you okay with this, Lila?
Well, as long as we only follow him.
Yeah, we're completely hidden.
Now!
Yeah! Don't you think he'll stop pickpocketing now? We purified him after all.
Not so sure about that. I've heard word of pickpocket gangs.
Oh, really?
We need to find out whether he was doing it on his own or with a group.
Anytime now, kid. This is ultimate stealth mode. You totally don't see me. Fuck, who's with glasses?
What did you mean by you knew why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
The enforcers let him off a lot of the time in exchange for part of the takings. Then, when the guards need to hit their quotas, they round him up anyway. That's probably what that was about.
No way.
This is so exciting, just following a kid around town. So Ray, the ultimate creeper. Come on, kid, I don't got all day.
Look, he's going in.
A noble's manor.
It's clearly not his house.
I'm guessing a pickpocket gang then.
And so this must be their base.
Something tells me he's not gonna quit stealing.
Well, crap. Come on, we're not done yet.
Rose, it's unfortunate, but I'm not sure we should...
Lila means that this is just a problem of human society.
Right. It might not be something a shepherd should get involved in.
Sorry. If he's doing it by himself, I'd be okay letting him deal with the consequences. But if there's a gang forcing him to steal, it's a completely different story. I gotta check to make sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
I understand. Let's go check it out just in case.
You sure?
But no more than that. Understood? Saray, Rose, even if you don't intend them to, the powers of the shepherd and the squire can greatly influence human society and the spirits of men. Please don't forget that.
All right.
We'll just watch and see who goes in and out.
Bored.
Who knew that we wouldn't see anything for days on end?
You all can go back to the inn. I'm staying here.
It's okay.
Shh! Someone's coming out.
It's a bunch of little kids.
Those kids. You think maybe they're not being forced to pickpocket?
We've come this far. Let's see this thing through.
Dezel?
You go follow those brats. I'll go check out the building.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
Don't go for anything big, got it? Only money and jewelry and stuff.
Are they gonna have anything like that?
That shepherd guy did something, and now there's lots more people donating stuff to the sanctuary.
Oh, cool, that sounds fun. Priests won't be mean to kids, and if there's any real problems, we can always start crying. I'm good at that.
Hey, is this really okay?
It's okay if you're us and not them.
Is this what kids are like these days?
Dangerous times.
Those kids barely have any malevolence at all.
Children in their brutal honesty can be even crueler than corrupted adults, as you've seen.
Yo, kids, I'm following you.
Hey,
Oh, Dezel, how was it?
the building was completely empty. Those scamps are probably just camping out there.
So then, those kids are acting on their own.
Yep. And I like how Rose doesn't scream when she hears voices in her head anymore. At least that part of her is over and done with.
All right, it's snatching time.
Now that we know the score, do we want to report them to the guards and end this whole thing? After all, they're not Hellions.
Again, this is a problem with the human society, so let them handle it on their own.
No.
We have to say something.
You're right.
Hey, you all! Stop with your thieving!
Darn it! What do you want? Look, I never did nothing.
We know all about what you're up to. Fooling the priests into thinking you're helpless orphans and then robbing them blind. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh yeah? You got any proof?
This here is the shepherd. His word is good enough.
That's perjury! False witness!
Princess Alicia and the people of Lady Lake all trust Saray. Because he's been living an honest life. How about you? Will anyone trust your word? Give it up, kid.
What else can we do? The adults all abandoned us. If we want to survive, stealing's our only choice.
Rose, maybe we ought to...
Come on, Saray. Let's bring them to the guards.
All the other kids up and booked it.
But to think children their age could conceive of such wretched duplicity.
And the other children?
I see you.
They were all caught by the guards and hauled away.
I see.
Those who commit crimes must be punished, even if they are children. It's the way the world works, but it still pains the heart.
Yeah.
I see you up there. When did you even get there? You always been here?
Hey, isn't this an Earth in Historia?
Oh, that. That was a donation from someone in the city. It looks rather rare and precious, so we've been unsure whether we should sell it.
Nice! Good call, Mr. Priestman.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Father Brunor, we're actually collecting these.
You think we could have this? We'd pay for it, of course.
No, please, that's not necessary. If it's something the shepherd needs on his quest, by all means, please take it. I'm sure the donor would be overjoyed to know that their gift had been some help to the shepherd.
Thank you, Father Brunor.
Yellow Iris Gem Tree. Heldall faces a dragon in a mysterious land. He is strong enough to defeat the beast. Wonder how he did it.
He beat the dragon in one hit!
And
What?
fully materialized one at that.
What tremendous power!
You saw that massive malevolence at his back. The Hellion possessing him is far beyond anything we've ever fought.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to get stronger.
That's your reaction? I don't know whether to be worried or relieved.
A little of both, you could say.
Iris gems really are beautiful.
Too beautiful, more like it. That's why most people think they're just glass, or some other kind of decoration.
I see. What are they actually made of?
It's not a natural mineral.
They were most likely crafted through the use of multiple seraphic arts. Even so, it's practically unbelievable that there's something inside that lets you see the past.
I wish you could watch anything from the past that you wanted. I'd watch 1,000 years of history.
Better hope you'd live 1,000 years then, because that's how long it'd take.
Oh, right.
That would be hard even for a seraph.
Both Iris gems and ruins are just fragments of the past. What's important is what you get out of them. Because history is the architect of our hearts.
Whoa, Mickleo! That was a sweet quote.
You think so? I'm planning to put it in the book I write one day.
Well, aren't you full of surprises?
I mean, don't you think it'd be a waste not to pass on our tale to future generations?
I would love to read your book, Mickleo.
I'll give you a copy. Signed even.
Darn, I gotta come up with my own quote and signature.
Title: Peas in a Pod. Alright, everything's going well so far. Okay then. Yeah, Round Dyke Forest. There's a path blocked by a rock that I want to check out. We're heading back up. And if it's nothing, I'll just go somewhere, I don't know.
Whoa! We're in Gramps' domain!
Gramps' domain is pretty strong.
Indeed.
Alright, doing pretty good so far. A chest I can't open. Dang it. What the heck is this thing?
You're there, aren't you?
No staggering when taking 40 damage or less. I want it not. Still, what the heck is this? It does nothing.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
That's what I was hoping you'd say about that other thing.
Mushrooms! Are they safe to eat?
The ones closest to you are okay, but stay away from the ones in the back.
You got it.
Wow, how do you know all that?
It's just common knowledge.
This forest, it's so rich and abundant with life.
Yeah, that's the power of Gramps' blessed domain.
Oh, so it's Gramps' domain that makes it feel this way?
It's a sizable amount of power. Even among high-ranking Seraphim, there are very few on his level.
That's Gramps for you. Anyone comes by who's up to no good, they get zapped in the butt with lightning. Pow!
He can wield lightning?
Yep, he lights up the sky like fireworks.
I sure remember fireworks when it came to him and you.
Well, figuratively.
Oh, and that explains all the mushrooms.
Huh?
Oh, right! Where Monday's lightning strikes the ground, Tuesday's mushrooms will be found.
Aha! So we have Saray to thank for this harvest.
Hey! No, it wasn't like that.
Oh, come on, Sawyer. We know it was. Now I can get pretty much anywhere. This is helpful. Speaking of which, I never did get that,
Here they are.
checkpoint. Which I was planning to do, but then I got sidetracked. There's more of that horse stuff right here. And some more of it. I don't know what would happen if we actually went back up to Gramps' place. If anything happened, would he yell at us for bringing more people back over there without his permission? Drop bottle. Nothing. Okay. Guess I'll head back down. Open up the checkpoint. And head over there. Okay, is it possible to destroy this big thing? Yes, it was. Checkpoint. Now that makes it easier to get around.
Highland is moving closer to war day by day. No one will listen to me, no matter what I do.
Because you've been digging a hole, girl. You're stubborn as a mule, but even so.
I won't give up. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
You never change.
Saray, how are the ruins in Lake Haven Heights?
Well, you know, I did obtain the spiritual powers.
Wonderful. Though it's a shame. You just missed meeting my master.
Alicia, I needed to tell you about...
Maltran taught me the way of the spear at a young age. When I train with my master, I feel so invigorated. I don't enjoy all the scratches I get, but it's only because I lack experience.
What kind of person is she?
Well, she's kind of like a mother to me, but she doesn't like me saying that.
Boy.
Says she's too young. But she taught me martial arts and the way of the knighthood when my mother died. I was only 7. I owe her much.
Alicia...
Though I fear I rely on her a bit too much.
That's not true.
I'll try to convince the chancellors. I do everything I can.
Therapy cat. Well, that was fun. Yep, I figured she would be waiting for us. What do you want?
Are you sure you don't want to tell Alicia the truth about me?
Well, at least you have a sparkling personality.
You really are a pillar of support for her, you know?
That's it? You decided not to tell her just because of that? You're weak, as both a knight and a shepherd.
She's of no use to you now, right? Why don't you just leave her alone?
I'm interested, that's all. Of what will become of the foolish princess, who would needlessly turn herself into a martyr for her country.
I know Alicia will see it through.
Do you really think so? You really don't, do you? After all, you don't even think she has the strength to withstand the truth about me.
Shut up! As long as we take care of it before she knows, everything will be just fine.
No need to rush. The tables will turn soon enough. All is according to his plan.
I really hate you, Maltran. There's nothing I can do with Alicia. She's gone off somewhere into a house, which sadly I'm not invited into. Well, I did what I wanted to do. I saw Alicia. Still hate Maltran.
Are we not able to tell Alicia the truth about Maltran? Because we can't actually believe in Alicia, even when we really want to?
She's just trying to provoke you.
Let's keep it a secret.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I agree. It appears harming Alicia is not part of her grand plan anyways.
Then I have no objections.
Rose, you agree too, right?
You sure told her off.
Saray looked like he was done with her, so I just took it from there after she started talking smack.
To be honest, I'm scared to tell Alicia the truth about her master.
Alicia really trusts Maltran, more than any one of us can imagine.
Do whatever you want. But if you do face off with her, don't hold back. Otherwise, you'll die.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get so serious. It'll be fine. Come on, stay psyched up.
Right.
Okay. Hey, you know what would be hilarious? Trying to get back into the Chancellor's area. Don't mind me. Except for the places awash with bottlers men. You'll mean nothing but trouble if you enter now. It will only cause trouble for Princess Alicia. Please reconsider this course of action. But what if I want to go? Yeah, I could just take the underground passage. I think that's a one-way street, isn't it? Well, there has to be another way in. But fine, I won't go there now. I'll just go to the battlefield. There might be a trial there. Oh, there, Sore. I've just come across an interesting tidbit. On ways into Lakehaven and Heist, there's a ruined of a shrine. People used to come from far and wide to pray there, but now it lies abandoned, shrouded in constant thunderclouds. What such an explorer, Blood of Fire? Lakehaven Heist, ruins that's... Okay... There's a place now, remember people talked about. It's that village that was attacked by bandits.
Bunch of hopeless delinquents. Those street kids in Lady Lake.
Well, if society's abandoned them, I don't know. Is there any other way for them to survive besides a life of crime?
It is a sad era we live in.
Give me a break. If you have to do wrong to trudge onward, you do so knowing the burden of that wrong. You hide that dark shadow within yourself and keep pressing on. Those kids weren't like that. They just went astray.
Hey, don't look at me when you say that.
Rose, so those are the things you have to think about, huh?
I don't think, I just do. Ugh, let's stop talking about this.
You mean you're just spontaneous? That's... awesome.
Yes. No matter the circumstances, it's up to each person to decide how she wants to live her life, and for what she must be held accountable. But Rose understands that instinctively, without thinking. Very impressive.
Seriously, can we change the subject?
Maybe the experience of abandonment will get those kids to realize the importance of responsibility. Thanks to you guys pointing them in the right direction.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it were that easy, the Age of Chaos would be over already.
Okay, save the game. And with that, I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where hopefully the next trial doesn't drive me crazy like the water one. Until then, see you later.